past the middle pocket. Didn't really get through it, so obviously went in off with the cue ball in the middle pocket. How's Jack Jones feeling? Played a similar red to this on the right hand side earlier into the left corner pocket and screwed off of the pink ball. It looks like he's eyeing it up. Can he hold for the pink into the left corner pocket, or does he screw past it for the blue into the right middle pocket? Where he's placing the cue ball, he's trying to screw back for the blue. Doesn't have to go for it, so clearly feeling confident. He's well wide with that one. Needs a bit of cover, hasn't got it. Just cued across that one slightly, missed the red thin. You just see Jack's reaction there. Wasn't happy with the delivery.
Just under 50% for current long pot success for this session, Jack Jones.
1.
And it's another gifted opportunity wrapped up for Mark Allen here. There hasn't been much in the way of free-flowing scoring, particularly from Mark tonight. He's made breaks of just 37, 30 and 31 of any significance so far, so it hasn't been a barrage of scoring. But
6.
Both players will now sense an opportunity to come out of this session with a 2-frame advantage. If they could take both of these remaining frames, maybe that will kick a bit of adrenaline in to both players and try to bring out their best form of the session when it matters most.
Seven.
Yeah, that was nicely controlled there from Mark. Landed short on the red in the middle and playing the blue in the previous shot. I think he's just about got the angle on this pink to hold for the red at the bottom of the cluster. Yeah, that's nicely played.
Please.
Now, I just wonder if he can play a really delicate little cannon into the red next to the black. Stay on the black into the same pocket as the red he's going to play. Or perhaps he can just hold for the black.
Thank you. 13.
Yeah, just had the angle to hold for the black. I think this red passes into the same pocket as the black. So just holding for that one. Well, there's only one more loose red after taking this one. The red just to the right of the pink spot
21.
at the top of the pack goes into the right corner pocket. So Mark will already be planning his route in developing these reds. It'll already be in his mind. Do I do it off the black or the blue? Could even develop some reds with the red just to the right of the pink spot if he gets the right angle.
22.
And leaving that angle, that tells me he's going to go into the little cluster off of the black. Needs a bit of luck. Not sure if he's on a red here. Don't think this goes to the left middle.
29.
A little bit unfortunate there. He played that quite nicely. Expected to be on one there. He's anxiously looking to see if this red does pot. No, I don't think that pots. Perhaps kick it with a touch of right hand side, but I don't see where the colour comes from if he plays that shot, so potentially going to have to take his medicine there and possibly look at safety.
Excellent shot, Mark Allen. You can see where he left the cue ball as well. Played that in, turned that into a shot to nothing. Had he have missed that red, he left it fairly safe. Yeah, I suppose Jack could have gone for the red into the yellow pocket there, but that was pretty tricky. Two more pots, this will be Mark's highest break of the evening, which tells its own story, but you don't get extra frames for high breaks.
$36.
Now we know those three loose reds near the pink spot are all covering each other, so just the red that's really loose to play for.
$41.
That red next to the pink isn't available, so that tells us after this red that Mark's playing with the long rest. He's going to have to move something to continue this break. Nicely played. He's got the angle now to cannon those reds above and to the left of the pink. But he did miss a shot like this in a previous frame, so not got great memories of this shape of shot. But it shouldn't be too taxing. Brilliant. The main part of the shot right, potted the black. He's on those two reds, the one to the green pocket. Similar to one he played a few shots ago. Might even be able to drag the cue ball back for the black. Nope. Yes.
50.
I didn't think that was in, I have to say. That took more than a glance at the near jaw. Seen those stay out before.
That just shows you the sort of match player Mark Allen has become as well. Practically leaving nothing there if the red didn't go in. Now this is a big shot.
55.
Have to just screw across the face of the black. Well, he tried to hold it.
Allen,
I didn't
55.
really think that was on, but perhaps just focusing a little bit too much on the cue ball. Something I was always taught as a junior in particular was certainly always make sure of the pot. cardinal sin of a lot of players. Just focus too much on what the cue ball is doing. Can sometimes make you miss the pot.
That's not great. There's a massive target to get in behind the baulk colours on the baulk cushion there. Would have had Mark in a lot of trouble. There are no balls safe here, so Mark's lead of 51 could evaporate in just a few minutes. And a chance missed there for Jack Jones. But as ever, Mark Allen searching to get that cue ball here behind brown and green. He has to be careful not to knock a red to a corner pocket. Slice of good fortune there. He played to play that red really thin so as not to move them with left hand side to get the cue ball in behind green and brown. Didn't mean for it to go there. Very nearly snookered Jack on all reds. Just caught a bit too much of that red and he has left it on. Now this is a type of shot I know Mark practices every single day. Do hundreds of these a week. Left this type of shot more often than pretty much any in terms of long game. Oh yeah, lovely shot. Not on a colour. So he's only going to get the 1 point for that, but you'd expect Jack Jones to be tucked in behind green or brown here.
Green ball. Mark Allen 1.
Yeah, no thought of playing for a colour here. Played this nicely. That red going in represents another 8 points off the table. That lead of 52. Looks very significant now. Snookered on all reds as Jack Jones is. Oh, he's not potted the red, surely.
Hello.
Goodness me. What a slice of fortune that is. Could this be a turning point in this match?
Yeah, very similar to the match with Mark Selby and John Higgins this afternoon. Mark Selby fluking a red into the middle pocket. Going on to win the frame. Can Jack Jones do the same? His heart will be pumping now because he'll feel
6.
not only will this be a fantastic opportunity to close out the frame, but he knows how much this will hurt Mark Allen. Mark Allen couldn't have done much more. He played a fantastic long red, put Jack Jones in all sorts of trouble. Jack Jones got the safety all wrong, catching the red too thick. So to see it disappear into the middle pocket, Jack Jones can hammer home this clearance. What a massive body blow that will be for Mark Allen. And that sounded a bit
7.
kicky.
Yeah.
White just didn't travel through as far as it would normally.
Yeah, and they've kind of become a thing of the past, haven't they, kicks? I've seen more in this match than I've seen in a few years. Not sure what type of chalk either players are using. Well, they're both using the Towan brand of chalk, which is the friction-free chalk. That's the one we've all switched to. So strange that we're seeing so many heavy contacts.
Cannon hasn't gone perfectly. I'm not sure if he's onto this red into the left middle.
14.
Oh, he is.
15.
Yeah, well recovered there from Jack. Just had to make sure he got the cue out of the way there. Cue ball being very close to the red ball. But he's landed nicely on this black.
And this now, just about whether Jack Jones can hold himself
22.
together. Pot these next 3 reds with colours and the 6 remaining colours to steal this frame in completely unknown territory here. This would get him to 8, would mean he couldn't be behind going into the final session of this
23.
match. A match that would take him to the semi-finals. The World Championship on his debut.
He's actually been a bit careless there. Doesn't really want to play the pink. They're going close to the red on the pink spot. Now means that red only goes into the same pocket he has just potted the pink into. Shouldn't be a problem.
29.
You just want to make things as simple as possible. His heart will literally be racing right now. He knows how big a moment this is.
Yeah, I'm not sure that red does go in this left corner, Kyron. I think it goes to the right middle, though.
30.
Yeah, he's having a look at it now. Where does he want to be? Somewhere around there. But it's just leading him down a bit of a cul-de-sac here, because the problem that's in 2 or 3 shots' time is getting to the yellow. That green is right in the way.
Yeah, and that was obviously the problem with taking the pink. It limited Jack's options playing
37.
on this red. Ideally, he would have loved to have been able to play up for the green, which would have cleared it, with there being no issue getting onto the yellow. It's now just made his work a little bit more difficult. May have to play onto the yellow into the green pocket. It's just all about trying to make things as simple as possible.
$38.
He's underhit that red slightly. Wanted to be a little bit straighter on the blue. May have to play a delicate little cannon into the green to hold for the yellow into the yellow pocket. I don't think he's quite got the angle to float the blue in and hold for the yellow into the green pocket, so there's a little bit of danger involved in this shot. He's aiming high on the blue, so he must be able to hold. Oh, and he's got the pace perfect. He's played that really well. Didn't have much room for error there. Really judged that nicely.
43.
Didn't really want to play that shot.
$45.
Now, Jack, just hold yourself together. Needs up
48.
to and including the pink ball. Oh, ideally wants to play this off one cushion for the blue. Always nicer playing it that way.
52.
Just makes it easier to stay the right side of the blue, and he's played that nicely. Just be floating this blue in.
$57.
And it's just this pink to take a 1-frame lead. And that's a
63,
big, big moment in this
7.
match. To hammer home that clearance after the fluke will really hurt Mark Allen. And that's Jack Jones taking an 8 frames to 7 lead.